champagne, purple cups and 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 champagne, champagne, champagne.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Guapabelli the Don.
Why'd you go like soft at the
I
end?
just want to change it up a bit. Man,
yeah.
I'm going to keep changing it.
I feel you.
No doubt.
I hear niggas out there trying to keep up with me. I know what y'all doing.
What's going on, guys? It's curator John Chetty.
Pick up the energy
next
a little
to
bit.
Angry Handsome.
It's your boy Josh, FA the Product on Instagram, Twitter, as always.
Did you end up tweeting?
Yo, I gave you homework, man. Damn.
You gave me homework in the beginning of the show. The show didn't come up till late. I completely forgot we had
Wow,
to
you just put the blame on Handsome.
I did.
Nah, that's not. Yo, the homework was
Cancel
given
Handsome.
on the show.
Cancel Handsome.
Pass the buck, Handsome.
Cancel Handsome.
Yo, Josh always got some kind of excuse, man.
I
No,
know.
that's not true. That's not true, bro. Yo,
In this moment,
I
it is.
asked you for one
I'm
tweet.
accountable.
One tweet.
I hung my. At first, if you look back, I hung my head. I took accountability, and I said the reason why is because I completely forgot because it was the beginning of the show. So much things happened afterwards.
Nah, it makes
But
sense.
yeah, no,
nah.
it's on me. I got you.
It was a rough.
It's already a L.
Last week's
I
episode
can't
was a
change
little
that.
bit of a rough episode. You know what I mean? For us to get through. We got the news by X like right in the middle of the show. And
That's
stuff
another
like that.
thing, exactly.
So that was, you good? Ready to go?
Nah,
You ready to lay hot spaghetti?
I'm just thinking. I'm like, damn, man. That was a sucky ass way to do an episode.
Yeah, nah, we got us in our fields and stuff like that, but we back.
Oh.
Hopefully
Chetty caught
we back
that, like,
a
right on the
bit more-
spot, too,
A
like-
little bit more
Yeah.
entertaining.
It's crazy. We never look at our phones or anything like that, and Chetty's like, well, very rarely.
because I was getting texts like a family member.
Yeah,
passed away.
crazy.
It was crazy.
Let me ask you guys this. How do you feel about, because I'm on both sides of the thing. Like, everybody just, like, playing so much DMX now, right? And like, oh, I remember this. I love this. And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you
Where my
should.
dog's at?
Because you know what? I think maybe they did on their own, but then it's kind of like it was a way to pay tribute without being able to actually go to DMX's funeral or go to a wake or, you know what I mean? Those are all stuff that's going to be closed off to like close family and friends, I would imagine. So I think it's your way to be like, oh, because for me personally, when I would see somebody like post something about X, I'd be like, oh shit, that's a song that I liked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I didn't know that this, I can't see this person. Yo, white people, stop posting Party Up and get it on the floor.
Yeah, please.
And fucking, what was the other
Those are
song?
Have you
great
seen
songs, man.
X gonna give it to you.
You haven't seen anybody post that.
X gonna give it to you.
Don't act like you've seen anybody post that. Party
Get
up.
it on the floor.
Yes.
Get it on the floor. Damn, you almost
Good
hit
pop.
yourself.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to get on the mic.
X gonna give it to you.
You would have loved
Oh,
that.
we got
Every-
a brute again.
That's a good
beautiful,
bottle.
beautiful.
That's a dope bottle.
It's like
actually.
Game of Thrones.
It's like
It's
a
exactly
LeBron-
Game of
it's like
Thrones.
a
So
LeBron
you know I'm a
James
fan
logo.
of it.
Yo.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's like a Game of Thrones
It really
logo,
does.
bro.
It looks
Game
like
is
a-
exactly what it's like. LeBron James.
Billy, does that look like a LeBron logo?
No.
1,000% looks
Game
like
of Thrones,
Remember the
House
old LeBron
Lannister.
logo? Remember the shit you designed for me?
House
yeah.
Lannister.
With the lion, yeah.
1,000% as a LeBron James
And then,
logo.
and then it does look like Game of Thrones.
House
It looks like-
Lannister.
it looks like the old Tommy Hilfiger logo, too.
It looks like if any.
Everybody used it.
Everybody
Yeah,
used
yeah,
it.
that's true.
Everybody used
That's
it.
true. You said Billy
Everybody
too.
used
It's a crest. Everybody used that shit.
If anyone's seen
Here.
Harry Potter, it looks like
That's
Gryffindor.
that's a Photoshop vector, bro.
Get on my nerd shit.
does
I
look
never,
Gryffindor.
no, I
It
never,
does.
I never
Thank you,
seen.
honey. Thank you.
You know, I'll never judge you for reading Harry Potter, but I never read it. Everybody tells me like I could even get it.
You've
I
never
saw
seen the
one of the
movies?
movies, son.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't.
I saw the
didn't
first-
read none of them.
It's like I
shit.
saw
You never
the-
seen the movies though?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. They never seen the movies either.
I saw the first Game of
saw one.
Thrones. No, sorry, not the first Game of Thrones. Sorry, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is fire.
And then
And you
I
didn't see the
watch
next two?
Anything else? No.
That's different, see? Like Harry Potter, I understand because Harry
Dude
Potter's a
said
joke.
that's different.
But
But I watched Shatas.
Josh over here drinking champagne by himself.
My fault. I did.
Yeah, no, gosh, man.
Hey, guess what?
Wait.
So did
that might
I.
be the first time I did that. We've all
If
all
he
been
ain't
there.
pouring, Josh
We've all
is
been
off.
there.
You know I will go back and watch each episode.
Yo.
Cheers, guys.
Guaranteed.
Episode
Cheers.
56.
Cheers,
Let's
guys.
do it.
56,
So we got Buddha in the
56.
house today.
Yeah, man. It means I'm not taking shots.
At him.
Yeah, I'm going to let him rock.
Yeah, at him. Not you definitely got shots for people in this show. Somewhere.
Oh, wait,
Never.
wait, I didn't. I thought there were shots thrown at me last week. I see my face is the cover of the last week.
Nah, that's honoring
what the fuck?
who you are and your greatness and how
man.
excellent you can that pick. The
Word,
take
man.
care pick.
Word.
Fucking
Josh
Chetty's
came up-
idea.
Josh came up with the
Josh
title.
was the title.
was fire.
I was
That
just
was dope.
posting
I
it.
was like, I said, like, yo, it should be a cover for like a show. We have to make this a cover for the show. And Josh goes, yo, it's episode 55.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yo,
This
at that point it was
the
set in stone.
stars aligned.
Yeah, exactly.
This show's gonna win. Like this show
Exactly.
has to win.
Had to be a show that wasn't on, but whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another thing
That
too.
was-
We
yeah.
thought about it, but like it was in the works.
Yeah.
Yo,
Maybe
Hanson
you
was
should
the
have
one-
missed shows.
Maybe, but maybe I gotta work.
Nah, you got to be accountable. You always got an excuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the attendance episode. Attendance portion of the show.
Shit.
The attendance portion.
I just want to make sure everybody's here. Damn.
Word.
This actually is good though.
I actually feel bad that we cut off what we started talking about too, because you were talking about people posting "Party Up." I cannot believe that people did that.
Oh, go back to that.
No,
I can't believe
not
people
only
did that.
Party Up, they were posting X Gonna Give It to
Yeah,
You.
yeah.
White people love that song.
It's not
Every-
a fucking.
Every friend I have that was like, X gave it to them, man. And I was like, fuck.
Oh my
And I was like, and like,
goodness.
I kind of like that song, but like I kind of
Yeah, it's
don't
not
like
that-
that
it's not
song
as bad
anymore.
as Party
They
Up.
kind of killed it for me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I didn't agree with anybody posting "Slipping." One of his best songs, probably one of the best songs in history.
I
to
feel you.
me.
I feel that way too.
I just didn't feel like it was the moment for it,
Mm-hmm.
because it just led to too many somber moments. Like literally, he slipped. So to me, it was like, yo, play like the Get At Me Dogs, the shit like that, like the more known
Stop
stuff.
being greedy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I felt the same as you, but my reason felt it was a little bit different. I just felt like people, and this is just me being like a hip hop guy. I didn't think that people really like fucked with Slipping before.
They
like
did
that.
it. They're liars.
You know what I mean? Like, hip hop heads did.
Nah.
I'm saying hip hop heads did. I'm talking about people were posting Slipping that had never probably heard it before, and then
think
now
so?
they heard it now because
That was my
people started
problem.
posting it like
And
so
this is
people could
coming-
understand
I'm
DMX.
a real DMX fan.
No,
I
yeah,
like to
for
think I'm
sure.
a real DMX fan. So I think I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like Slippin' was one of those songs that like, damn, people just knew that was a powerful song, but probably didn't appreciate it the way we did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They definitely didn't appreciate it the way we were like,
Yeah,
yo,
exactly.
this could be one of the greatest.
That's my
emo-
point. That's why I
real
said like
songs, you know what I mean?
I'm on
It's like-
both sides of
Okay.
it because I feel like
It's like Pac's Dear Mama. Like it's like Dear Mama's a deep song.
But I was banging Dear Mom. I'll be honest with you. I was listening.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I
It's a
just feel like
deep-ass
if you
song.
weren't listening to, I just feel like maybe I'm judging people, but if you weren't listening to those songs before he passed, like specifically like the deep songs and shit like that, because you don't have a problem with people liking mainstream music too much or whatever. So if you weren't listening to those things, then it's like, why are you posting it now in a way? But whatever. More power to you. Yo,
I like that
honor
people,
DMX. Whatever.
People were
Just
having
my
people
own
were
thing.
having fun with what these bitches want from me. That was pretty
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
saw people saying like, "Yo, if your name was if DMX said your name, you better be at the hospital ASAP." You know what I mean?
And Brenda was one of the top names there too.
Yes,
Like,
Brenda was
yeah,
there. Brenda,
yeah,
Brenda
yeah.
was on it. Yeah, it's on that list.
Yo,
Brenda always loves to post that shit.
I'll tell you. How about that meme about that lady that walked out the car as she saw DMX?
That was amazing.
Yeah, right.
was amazing.
Oh,
You
the
saw that?
video. Yeah,
She
yeah.
was like, "Yo, I'm still trying to figure out what these
We
bitches
did a
want from
fucking
nigga."
U-turn.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell. I forgot to tell the X story because we got so wrapped up in like after it happened and stuff. My friend of mine, she lives in Yonkers, and she was saying how DMX moved into like a neighborhood, and like her friend lived on that same block. So when she saw it, like he like waved and he was like, "Hi, I'm Earl."
Yeah.
Like
That's still-
the way she
Earl.
said it too, like made me laugh because I'm like, yo, I can imagine how he said, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm Earl. You know what I mean? But then
Just like
also,
that, yeah.
he probably, for me, I would probably want him to be like, yo, what up? What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah,
It's DMX, or you know who I am.
Yeah.
But he was like, hi, I'm Earl. She said he was dragging his garbage to the front.
Yo,
He was
think
like,
about
"Hey,
it because
I'm Earl."
like DMX, the rapper is
well,
one thing,
yeah,
but like
exactly. Earl
yeah,
Simone.
yeah, exactly. Earl Simmons is like is way bigger than that because obviously DMX tried to be like a real person beyond his music. You saw it with the prayers he did, with
Yeah.
just the way he talked about people, just giving
The story
his
that Swiss
life.
Beats was talking about him like eating with homeless people. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He didn't rock that much jewelry. You know what's crazy is that like last week you said you were like when we were putting the show together we were like, all right, DMX's impact, and look, we started off the next week's show talking about this. That shows you like, yo, this
Yeah.
wasn't like it hit each one of us, I would think. You know what I mean? Everybody in this room, you know what I mean, in some type of way, you know?
Everybody.
I've heard people compare it to like Prodigy and stuff like that too.
I think it's beyond that person.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
DMX is
And it's
I'm not
such to
saying that
compare.
P's not a
It's such to
legend.
compare.
I'm not
man,
saying
because
P's
everyone's great in their
I'm
own
not
right.
saying P's a legend.
P's a legend in
P's not a
Queens.
legend, but
DMX
P's
is a legend.
Nah,
P's
P's a
a legend
legend.
all
He's a
over.
legend.
He is.
But
You're
DMX
not gonna put him on that level.
No, yeah,
DMX
no, I agree with
worldwide.
He's not on DMX.
No, he didn't run the
But
game
I'm not gonna talk about two
By
dead
himself.
guys who's
for 2 years type shit.
I'm not talking
Yeah,
about two dead guys.
no.
I'm talking about DMX is worldwide.
No, I agree, I
I'm talking
agree.
about
It's-
Prodigy is nationwide.
No, it's true, but
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Mobb Deep is loved like overseas.
I agree
They
with you
fuck
there.
with Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
I get
You know
that.
what I mean? But
I know what you're trying to say.
DMX is
Yes.
DMX
Prodigy
is
is more for the
actor.
hip hop head type.
That's why I'm
dude.
not gonna defend it.
While
because
DMX actually
is a
reached
star.
major audience. We were
Prodigy's
talking about
Prodigy.
how
You don't think a part of it,
Caucasians.
and this is actually something that I wanted to talk about when the New York Post posted because you see him in the paper for getting arrested for mad time.
not only because of that, because
No,
that party
you
up.
see him in films.
Yeah.
he was an icon.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
It's different.
right. Okay, I got you. But to say Prodigy's not
No, I'm not saying that either,
nationwide,
yeah.
He's not nationwide. He's worldwide.
Yeah, he is.
It's not a Queens.
Wu-Tang's
It's a
worldwide.
Queens, Brooklyn
Prodigy's
shit right here,
worldwide.
yo.
Like, yeah.
ODB's worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
ODB is known worldwide, yo.
That's handsome disagree face, bro.
It's unfortunate because for stupid shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna
People
jump
was,
into it.
it's the truth. People was
Nah,
in the
I
paper
do
for
agree.
stupid things.
I agree.
So
feel
and
you,
like
man.
with X, it was fucked up because he died the same day as like the King of England or some shit like that, or the Queen of England's like husband. I don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've already spoken about that, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, they were like loved.
Plus, that guy was like 90-something years old.
Loved King. He looked like he was dead 10 years ago.
99, yeah.
He looked like he was dead 10 years ago. You seen his
I
face?
think it was 2 weeks away from his 100th birthday.
Nigga aged like milk. So you saw like half of the paper. It says beloved King dead, and then it said trouble but iconic rapper or some shit like that.
Oh, I didn't see that split.
Like dies or whatever. You know, I'm like, well, why you gotta add the trouble part, man? Just leave it alone, yo. That's it. He gave you enough headlines all these years. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone. Just be like, yo, iconic rapper.
They didn't
dies.
say
That's it.
bigot Prince dies.
I also saw
That's what I'm. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Ain't nobody said that. Yo, racist, racist King dies.
I don't know
Nobody
enough
says
because
that.
I haven't.
I know
looked-
enough. He's
Yo.
99 and
Yo.
from England.
Yo.
He was a racist.
Yo,
No, I'm
he
not
was
saying
never
that.
a king,
Oh.
by the way, guys.
He was
Never.
Prince,
He was
right?
a
He was
prince.
Prince.
He never made it
He was married to the queen.
To the queen, yeah.
But he could never be king.
Yeah.
That's his title.
The queen
Oh,
is
thank
just
you,
queen,
because
yeah.
that doesn't make any sense. Like, so you're a prince, but you
He
stay
is-
married.
he
to the
doesn't
king-
have-
to the
yeah,
queen.
Because
he doesn't have the royal
it wasn't
blood.
his lineage. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
his
not
lineage.
his lineage.
It's the queen's lineage.
Oh,
So the queen brought him into.
So she married like a bum. He's like a bum before.
No, he's
No,
from other
he's
royalty.
a-
From
He's
other
a
country.
prince of some kind of
Nah,
country. no one
he
cares
was
about.
just like a duke or something like that.
There you go.
Okay,
Duke.
He wasn't. He had like.
Dog, a duke is major though.
Yeah,
a
but
duke is like
he
high.
wasn't. He wasn't like her lineage is royalty. Like she can trace back her roots.
Yeah.
To like, I heard Muhammad. Basically, that's how
Get
deep
the
her
fuck
royalty
out of
goes.
here. That's how back that shit goes?
Yeah, her roots goes crazy, and
I got no respect for her.
her father was king, and they didn't have her heir, so she becomes queen.
Yeah.
Don't respect
Until
it just
one of the
because of her
sons,
roots, man.
whatever.
That's why he's
goes.
vital.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
If you ask me who the king of the south is, I'll say T.I.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Slick Rick the ruler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Yo, the best British rapper ever.
Those are the fucking.
Nah.
Those are the royalty I
One of
know.
the kings of rap.
You know
Period.
what I mean?
bro.
Those are the
Don't
real.
even-
those
don't
are
even
real-
isolate
don't
them
do
like
that.
Those
that.
are royalty that I know.
Yeah.
That's why we got 5, man.
To bring us real global
Word,
facts.
bro, that's facts.
Let me ask you guys. Being that I thought about it right now, I'm drinking this shit. I'm thinking about Diana, my best friend, by the way, not like some other.
Not Princess Diana.
Nah.
Since we're on that topic.
Well,
Speaking of royalty, my
Speaking
friend
of Diana,
Diana.
I just thought of
My
Diana.
twin.
Friend.
because I'm drinking this shit, and I'm like, damn, I really want to show this to D. And then I was seeing the other day they're talking about these couples, like, well, not a couple, they're friends that go on dates. And I'm thinking like a person like Josh who's married. I'm thinking about a person like Chetty that wants to be married, God knows when. You guys are in a relationship, so it's like
February 31st.
yeah. Like, how is it? How would you feel if Brenda has like a friend that she goes on dates with? Because Diana's married.
Yeah.
And Diana and I really plan like dates. Like we plan like, yo, you seen this new restaurant? Yeah, bet. We're gonna go on this day and such date. And I never take consideration her husband. I'm not like, I wonder how Wilmer feels.
Well, what's your relationship with Wilmer?
None.
Josh, wouldn't
That's
you feel
pretty
like
funny answer right there. I like that.
Wouldn't you want Brenda's friend to have some type of relationship with you?
I guess so. I think that will happen naturally. I guess when push comes to shove, it will be like that. But I don't really like draw the line in certain things and say like this is you have to meet this criteria, whatever. Like actually, and it's not the same because Brenda and Edgar don't go out like on thing by themselves or whatever. But like Edgar and Dev, I met Brenda through Edgar, and they call each other brother and sister since they were kids.
Like fifth grade.
Exactly. No, not like even earlier, like second grade or something like that.
something
Yeah.
like that.
So
No, Marini came in 5th grade to Edgar's life, no?
possibly. I'm not
It was
sure.
some
I'm not,
shit like
I'm not
that.
really
Yeah,
sure to
yeah.
be honest with you. But yeah, like so for me, I mean, I probably would be weird about it, but I always go back to like the main rule of like you'll be able to see when something's wrong in your relationship or when something's like a little different or whatever. Aside from that, I try not to have too many rules and stuff like that because I'm a really big believer in like you can't like limit someone from being themselves. You know, I'm like that myself. I'm like weird in my own ways. So
What happens if it's a new friend? Like it's not a person like E who she known all her life.
yeah, I'd have I'd
Where
of
it's like,
course.
but you and E have your own relationship as well too.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
it's like
Well, I don't think Will and I don't have a relationship because
Okay.
we don't want to. It's just
you guys
he's
don't have the same stuff in common.
yeah, he's like a recluse. Like he does not like doing anything, going out. He sticks to his job. He has like full like autonomy with Diana. Like, they do whatever they
right.
They don't question each other about anything.
They're secure in their relationship.
Yeah, and like he's known since Diana and I have been best friends for like ever and a day.
Yeah.
So when he came into the relationship,
But
it was
that
like I
goes-
was
But
there.
that matters.
But that goes
also, that's
back to
another
your
factor.
history. Your history.
Yeah.
So like maybe we gotta specify like, is this like a new dude or is this like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it a dude that like, all right, well I've only known this guy, or how about this? Like, say the girl only knew the guy for like 2 years or whatever, and then she starts seeing this new guy, but this guy's been in the relationship. Would you have an issue with that? You know what I mean? Say you have a girlfriend, right? And you know you just start dating her, but she just became friends with this guy for like 2 years or whatever. But it's a guy that you know that he's constant in her life. He goes out with her and stuff like that. Are you gonna have an issue because there wasn't like a long period of time where they were friends? That's goes questions for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I think me personally, I would have an issue once it interferes with our time.
Boundaries.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if it interferes with our time, that's when I'm be like, hold on a second. What's going on here? Right? But I don't think, like, let's say they both work together at fucking Chase. And, you know, it's like, yo, after work, you know, we're going to go this and that. I wasn't seeing you after work anyway. Or on podcasting or some kind of shit like that.
Right.
But I definitely would have an issue if this shit, like, all of a sudden I'm like, yo, babe, look, Saturday, we're going to do this and that. She's like, fuck. Me and Juan got fucking dinner plans. I'm like, that sucks. So you can cancel it now.
Right.
Facts.
Fuck, are we doing
Super
here?
facts.
Hold one.
Right. Yeah. Dinner's not gonna start itself, right?
You gonna feed me before you leave?
Yeah.
That would be some funny shit, dog. She want me to play. I could see it happening. Like, when we play here, I gotta go.
Nah,
go.
she asked you. Make sure a blowjob before you bounce.
That used to happen, like when we used to go out, like
Over this dude's head.
I worked at a. Sorry,
He said blowjob before you bounce. That was fucking wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
Make sure you got it in your breath.
are you
When
guys-
you talking
are you
to this
guys-
nigga, you know what's up.
are you guys ready for the West Indian portion of the show? For me to be like, no. Nah, there's another thing too where it's like, yo, I remember I've gone out with coworkers and like a girl said, yo, I gotta go home. I gotta go start dinner because my husband's coming home. You know what I mean? He was working late or whatever. And then like this other girl was like, oh, like why can't you just like order food like we're having a good time or whatever? And I was like, that's why you ain't married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, and you know what? Like, look,
Good judge call.
for me, like, you look, I probably would have been like, it depends on, honestly, no, I can't even say that because it depends on what age I was and then what mood I was in. You know what I mean? When
Well,
I
you're
was little-
Cancer.
when I was
Your
li-
moods are like.
when I was a little bit. When I was a little bit,
Horoscope
when I was a little
handsome.
bit more moody, I'd probably be like, nah, there's no reason for her not to be home starting dinner because I'm in a bad mood right now.
Yeah.
But like if I was in a good mood, I'd probably be like, nah, you know what? I'll pick something up. Or I'll even get something for her when she comes home as well too.
Yeah.
And we'll like chill and that's it. You know what I mean?
Well, that particular situation, as far as going out with like work friends or whatever, I can say I can literally like obviously relate to that particularly, and I've never had a problem with that. Like Brenda's been out, and she's actually been out. Like, yo, I'm sorry, I thought I was gonna be home at this time, but now we're going to another spot. We're like bar hopping, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
Do you
I
make
do
her
think-
FaceTime you?
hell no,
Okay.
hell no, dog. I literally, no lie, I'd be like,
securing your
all
relationship,
right, yeah, I'd be like, all right, have a good time. Like, for like, yo, just
yeah.
take care. Just don't do anything stupid. Like, don't drink and drive. Don't do stupid.
I think
just take
me
a cab home.
subconsciously I would do that. So when I'm doing this,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any phone calls or any like, hey, where are you? Or
That's why-
or
that's
texting
what
me.
I was saying
It's
before,
got to
in a
go
way.
hand in hand, right?
That's what I was saying before, almost like because a lot of things like I like to. I don't do anything like whatever. I just like to be like free in the way I move. You know what I mean? So if I communicate with somebody, I don't like to think like, oh man, I'm communicating with a female. I gotta be careful now because of whatever, you know, because I know that my intentions aren't that, so I can't put that on
and that's
my
your wife,
either, you
so
know?
she knows you for like how long? You
Yeah,
know
but
what
I'm-
saying? She
yeah.
knows your intentions.
That's
are
true,
not
too.
bad.
Yeah, I remember.
That's true,
You gotta remember, Diana and I have been best friends forever, and every relationship I've ever got into, that's one of the first things I make clear. Like, yo, this is my best friend. She's going nowhere, no matter
right.
what happens, and I've made it clear. And everybody at first is like,
I was just gonna say that. Right
yeah, that's what's up. Da-da-da.
I understand.
The only person that's really been chill with it from jump was Sharice. And oh, you know what? I'm lying. And Carla Marie. Like, them two were always just like, all right, cool. What the fuck that got to do with me? I'm not interfering.
But
No.
you don't feel like they should have a relationship?
Of course. Of course. Like, D and Sharice got along well. You know what I mean? D and Carla Marie didn't really know each other, but it was never like an issue. I know Stefania fucking couldn't stand Diana.
Whose responsibility
She
is...
saw her ass come into the car and she was like, that's your best friend? And I'm like, yeah, what's up?
If Matt calmed, I could take
I was
that.
So
mad-
you're only allowed to have friends with flat asses? I don't
Yeah, that was kind of the
understand
thing.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
like, what are we doing
You
here?
can have a friend, but you just can't have a backyard.
That's just like ham hocks. Like Diana used to have that just like thra, thra, thra,
crazy,
thra.
son.
And I'm like, yo, big deal.
Honestly, though, I know you're joking, but you did kind of act that way towards it, which is mind blowing.
that was my whole thing.
mind blowing because if you know Johnny, he's never like that towards what you call it, ham hocks.
Yeah, man.
That's like
She got more cake than Duncan Hines.
yeah,
Nigga. With
Exactly.
Diana, you could like sit something on top
Exactly.
of it.
She got end table ass.
yeah.
Let's stop
Yeah.
talking about your friend. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. I feel like it's just
Yeah, no
feels
disrespect.
weird.
She can
I'm not-
protect herself,
I'm
believe
not,
me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect in any way.
No,
Obviously,
no, no.
I'm just
Saying
saying.
I love Josh.
Nah.
She don't know me from a hole in the wall. Here talking about her butt. Like,
Exactly.
I don't want to do that.
I love
Bringing problems to her home, man.
But you
Watching
guys
with her-
don't
with her
think
husband.
you think it's cool, right? Like
Honestly, like I actually
oh, he
think
goes to the.
Trinidad. I'm fucking with you, yo.
It's about to get dark.
Watch what you say, man.
nah. I mean,
I'm on air.
it's basically respecting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you respect the person that you're with, you're gonna be like, all right. If they have an issue with how your relationship with your friend is, then you have a duty to somehow,
Remedy it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, if they were in a situation that you had an issue with, you would want them to feel the
Correct.
same way. So it has to go like where are the boundaries?
Yeah, you
Like,
can't just be like,
Yeah.
nah,
Yep. Nah.
that's my friend and that's it, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, nah,
So I think we just have to understand each other mostly, but at the end of the day, it can't be no level of disrespect when you're like out there holding somebody's hand walking the fucking street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, that's just wrong.
We're going to a fine dining. We're going to a fine
Wrong
dining.
is wrong,
restaurant.
nigga. Like that's the that's the, like the catch.
Yeah.
Like yo, okay, you can't be doing nothing wrong on these dates, obviously. If you're doing that, then yes, you shouldn't be having these
We're
dates.
going
Gotta
to-
be on with
It
it.
shouldn't be any- but the thing, the article that we saw, like the two people were literally like he was taking like a selfie, or not selfie. He was taking like a picture of like his meal with the girl like in front of him, and I'm just kind of like, yo, imagine you seeing that, dog. It's like Brendan taking a picture of a steak and it's a fucking dude. Like you're not gonna see that, you know?
You ain't posting that on your page.
Yeah, my nigga. I'm the king of taking pictures of Knuckles, yo.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? I got Knuckles for days in my shit. If you type in Knuckles,
king of
on
the
my
knuckle
fucking-
pick.
If you type in Knuckles in my photos,
That's some weird shit.
it'll be like
Word.
brown,
I like that.
pink.
That's funny.
You have a knuckle fetish? I'm learning more and more about myself, man. It's crazy. Shit is therapeutic, yo. He wasn't playing.
Word.
He wants the rings. He wants to see like, yo, she got like a few rings.
Bill
on
Russell.
there. Like,
Nah,
yo,
man.
you got
Bill
a little
Russell.
something. Like,
Shit is crazy.
Yeah, I
yo.
think it's cool, but maybe I'm selfish. Like maybe, you know, because I know plenty of people that just don't see like to them it doesn't make any sense. Like they
Well-
really have an idea like why would she have to go on a date with some other man if you're her man?
Right.
well, it's believed that men and women can't be friends. You know that.
Yes.
Cannot be friends without the attachment of sex or without the attachment of like, oh, I'm attracted to this person.
Right.
Because if they feel like, oh, we're not attracted to that person, why are you going to hang
So
out?
I got a curveball for you. So how about you see my girl in a bar, right, in the city after work with a coworker, right? But I didn't tell you, yo, Billy, my girl's gonna
Oh,
be
no,
out.
come on, you know
like
what's
how
gonna happen.
is that? How are you gonna look at that right away? Think about it. Like your natural reaction is gonna be like, yo, she's out with a guy.
Yeah.
You're obviously gonna text me like, yo, I saw so.
oh, no, I'm going to walk up there and introduce myself.
Right.
Right away.
But what I'm saying,
First.
Right.
But he's definitely doing the.
Yeah, but what,
Yo, what's
but
up?
What I'm
Your
saying,
friend?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying though is your natural
Hey, what you doing
reaction is gonna be like, yo, like why is my best friend's girl with another guy?
Oh, yeah, of
that's just your
course.
natural reaction. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That would be my
mean,
natural reaction if I saw. But it's not. It's like it's human nature though. You understand what I'm saying? If you see you see your boy's girl with the opposite sex. Like that picture that I saw when Josh sent that article, great article, Josh. When he sent it, I remember just being like, she was just like, they were taking pictures together. I'm like, yo, no,
Yeah.
that's privilege for us taking these dumbass pictures. Like, no,
I think that was a little bit over the top. To be honest with you, if Brenda went out with her friend and she was going out in a dress that was
Right.
like the sleeve cut up on the side,
Yes.
like going that hard to go on a dinner date, and then the guy is like in a suit and all of that shit. I'm like, unless it's a real special occasion, I don't even know what it is.
If
And
that happens-
honestly, I can't even think of a special occasion.
if that
would-
happens,
that
me
would
and
be
my girl
acceptable.
better be going out on Taco Tuesday, and she better wear her wedding dress when we go to Taco Tuesday. If
Exactly.
you're gonna get
She
fucking
better
dressed
be
up
getting
like that,
dressed up
she
like
better
that
go, yeah,
all
go
the-
get
that
her
better-
hair
yeah,
done, all that
exactly,
shit. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
If they're single friends, though, and they're not in
Oh yeah,
relationships, go
that's a
ahead.
good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point
All
too.
day.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Like,
There we go. So the single guy portion. So can you go out with a
I like
girl?
that Teddy brought that.
Yeah. No, can you go out with another girl that's single and just be like, all right, we just going out to grab a drink and not expect anything?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
Nah, I
talk
believe
about it
him.
now.
I believe him.
I'm fucking with you.
But I'm saying,
I believe him.
am I gonna try if I don't feel like that's a friend? Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
But like if I already went with the mindset, because again, Diana and I were single together.
Okay,
as
there
well.
you go. So how was that?
And it was the same thing.
Yeah, because
like,
what was it? You never wanted to fuck up the friendship.
no, I love Diana like my sister. Like that's like I understood that dynamic, right? Like, so she did as well. It was never to her. It was more like, yo, I don't got time to be in a relationship right now.
Right.
I need to go to this new place. Yo, you coming with me? Yo, I got this wedding to go to. You're coming with
That's
me.
dope. That's dope.
You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it. You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my girlfriend just dumped me, and I'm gonna be really sad on New Year. Come to my house, hang out with me and Emilio, and we'd be like just the three of us fucking celebrating New Year in her apartment. Like, you know, I don't.
But you don't think that time has like caused that, as opposed to like, could you do that with a new girl?
No, but listen,
Could you
I
go to a
first
girl that you
liked
met, like, 2 years
Diana.
ago?
Like when I first met
how
Diana,
they met.
I liked Diana.
I was there.
You know what I mean? And then we realized, like, yo, this ain't it.
Right.
It really ain't it. Like there was no. So after that, then we really like That's when we started dating. Believe it or not, dating like friends type shit. It was like, all right, fuck it, that's out the window. What else are we gonna do? Because we found so many
what-
commonalities.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
That you were like, it's probably better for us to be friends because you get along with her more as a friend.
Yeah, we were dope. It was like we realized that, yo, we can't. There's no way. Like our personality.
How about you, Teddy?
Right. What's that?
Because you're also part of that that category you're talking about right now. Because you said that you wanted.
He
to bring
sleeps
up
with all his friends.
The single part. You said you wanted to bring up the single part of this thing.
I'm not gonna stop.
Teddy laughed immediately when he said that. He didn't even.
Nah, I don't.
I do.
Nah.
Like, look,
You're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time convincing the people,
has
man.
Has it happened? Has it happened?
Fucking lightning is striking in the fucking head.
Has it happened? Absolutely. But like, as I've gotten older, I could genuinely no lie. Like how you were saying, I could genuinely enjoy the company of the opposite sex.
Nah, real talk about
without
you.
being like, yo, I gotta smash, because I'm not at that point in my life where it's like, yo, it has to go down tonight. Like if it don't, yo, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll definitely say, yo, you know what?
Fai's face, son.
I probably could have done something better with my money tonight, but I had a good time though.
Yeah.
But it has to be somebody that's worth it. It had to be somebody that like, yo, I genuinely get along with. You know what I mean? Like somebody I'm just like, yo, you know what? We just had a dope time. She's got to maybe have the same interests as me. You know what I mean? Like if I went to a concert with a friend, I'm not expecting I have to smash her that night. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't happen.
Oh, I got another curveball.
What?
Same shit.
Oh, you guys are fucking Clayton Kershaw today.
Word.
Nah. Because I'm thinking about Fahid.
It's a good reference.
I was thinking about Fahid, like finding your girl chilling with somebody on a date. What if the guy that she's chilling with is wearing a dress?
Oh wow.
Would you still go up to them like, hey, dress
No.
man?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm still gonna go up to his girl. and be
You
like,
are?
"Hey." No, but I'm approaching now on something else.
Different. He's
I'm
still
just
gonna do that
approaching and
anyway
saying,
because he's
"Hey,
gonna do it anyway.
What's up?
If he sees her anywhere, even by herself, he's probably gonna say,
Yeah,
whatever.
but that's true.
Oh,
though.
what up?
If I saw File's girl like by herself at a place, I'd go over. Like if I saw her, probably not with her parents, because I wouldn't want to be, whatever. But like,
That is
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do like she's at a family dinner and be like, hey, how's it going? Like, but if she's with, if she's
That
with like
would be
if she's
so
with her
funny,
homegirls, I'm definitely going over there. You know what I mean? But no, it's
oh my
no.
God, what are you doing out here?
Hey, give her the big hug, you know.
Oh, you guys are friends? Nipple trench.
Johnny. That's definitely not how it goes down. And
mean,
that shows
talking about
your
the whole-
mindset
the
on the
whole
whole
guy
first
with a
topic.
dress
But like a
situation.
guy with a dress though.
That's I mean,
I'm staying away because then I'm gonna think that dude is probably gonna try to kick it to me. Like I'm not doing it. I just be like,
Yeah, you dudes is
I mean,
crazy.
that has nothing to do with you.
I'm mad insecure with shit like that.
You
like,
a liar, bro.
100%.
You a liar. You a liar.
how do you so you're automatically thinking you're that guy's type.
Yeah,
You're fucking
guys in dresses like me.
They like every guy.
When I saw the Kid
Gay guys
Cudi
like every
performance, I thought in my head like, yo, Cudi would fuck with me.
I thought it was a skit at first, man.
No, he was honoring Kurt Cobain.
He was fucking trolling.
the greatest. Kurt Cobain, the greatest, bro.
Pisces.
And,
Kurt Cobain,
Kurt
Pisces.
Cobain the
Don't
greatest.
forget.
And promoting the off-white shit.
Yeah. The dress was made by
Off-White is making dresses for men?
Off-White's gonna sell that dress.
But I'm saying they're making
I don't know if
dresses
it's for men particularly,
Oh,
but
okay,
it's a
okay,
dress,
okay.
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, maybe they do, but who really is making dresses for men? They're making dresses, and men are wearing it.
The
That's the world
Scottish.
we live in. I feel you. That's true too.
It ain't it.
But but my point is that the men who are wearing actual dresses that we're talking about, like dresses,
Yeah.
that dress cross
Nah,
dress.
I'm talking about Cudi. You don't think he was trying at like come on, man. To me, and that's why I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't look at it like they're so gay. Like all these guys getting all crazy. To me, it's like, yo, stop. Like, come on, man. We're in those times. You're trying to get attention, B.
It is the easiest form of marketing right now. Is for you to be relevant on discussion. It's so easy. Like on every blog, his shit was at the top. Oh, Kurt Cudi wears this dress for Cocaine.
Yeah.
Every single thing. So it's crazy mentions. Now he's on like different publications.
Damn, at that height, if I'm Cudi, I'm not going that far just to get some like attention.
But check it out real quick. The thing is, Kurt Cobain. I think this is the week that he died. That was the week he died, or I think it was in honor of a performance he had on SNL. And Kurt Cobain,
I think he died in April, so it could be.
So the thing was,
because he died shortly, like a month after his birthday.
I don't know.
I know because he's
after 27, right? 27th birthday as well. Because I was like the curse 27.
Like,
okay.
But the thing is with Cudi and the connection with Kurt Cobain, because he also wore a cardigan earlier in the show too in the earlier performance. That was a Kurt Cobain cardigan.
That's Chris Farley shirt he wore.
And a Chris Farley shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I told my niece right there.
But
like,
think about
do you know who that man is?
Think about what he's representing, because Cudi is a person who's dealt with depression.
Yeah, it's an anti-suicide.
Exactly. So
I like that. Yeah.
So therefore, you could talk about him, and it's true. You could talk about it's the easiest form to get a lot of attention and stuff like that. But he's trying to apparently. And yeah, it's debatable because some of it is for his own. Let's be real, everyone has ego, whatever.
Most of it.
But it's to bring a lot of attention to that, to suicide, depression, even drug use with Chris Farley and stuff like that. Like he was using that platform, and he said that it was his dream. I remember weeks before that because I follow him on Twitter, Cudi. He was like, "Yo, if anybody knows me, like this is my dream come true." I didn't know that he never really like headlined SNL. He performed on SNL, but he's never like been the actual artist like that's headlined in it. So I guess the first time he got that platform, he reached back in history. I think he told Virgil Abloh directly, like, "Yo, I want this similar dress to what Kurt Cobain wore when he performed."
Honestly, I wasn't really shocked. Like to me, it was, like that's I think the times that we're in didn't have me like. I think that shit would have happened 7 years ago. It would have been like
that too.
What? And it would have been all crazy all over the place. Like I was just like, oh shit, okay.
As a fan of Kid Cudi, I don't want to see Kid Cudi in a dress though. That's just me.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion.
I don't want to see Cudi in a dress. And I think a lot of people don't want to see Cudi in a dress. Like he
didn't even look good in the dress. It didn't fit him well.
Yeah, it was kind of tight in the chest, right? It was,
yeah,
it was like pushing in a little bit. It was. I'm not joking.
Struggling.
Yeah, you see a little fat right here.
I get the tight.
Shout out to Buddha.
Who was worse in the dress though, Kid Cudi or Young Thug?
Nah, Young Thug, because Young Thug liked the dress.
Yo, and that's
Cudi was putting a message out there.
Like I don't know, man. I don't want. Like, Kurt Cobain want to wear a dress. Like, say, I wasn't alive, or I wasn't alive. I was alive, but I wasn't old enough to process like him wearing a dress. And if I was probably just at this age at that time, I probably think that was stupid back then too. And I just didn't like. I don't know. I just felt like it was.
I was to me. It was
like, yo, Cudi's
I get your points.
Cudi's so talented, and he's birthed Travis. He birthed so many styles. You know what I'm saying? So for me to see him like do it, it was just kind of like. At first, I thought it was a skit. And I got even more mad because I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like the Dave Chappelle thing. Mm-hmm. But then later on, you told me, you were like, nah, he was doing it to honor Kurt Cobain. And I was just kind of like honestly, like Kurt Cobain had a lot of different fits that he could have wore. And I feel like, but
no, for sure.
I get that's his lane. I just, I thought it was whack.
I respect that. I respect your
opinion
on that, especially as a fan. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing I always say about artists and how we like support artists or we're fans of artists. Number one, they're artists. They're not rappers. They're not anything particular. So as an artist, you want to break ground a lot of time. You want to get a lot of attention a lot of times for a lot of things that you want to spotlight or whatever. You know, a lot of points you want to spotlight. But secondly, they don't owe us anything. That's another thing about it. I always feel that way. Like, yo, you're an artist because they're creating what they want to create, and somehow you just happen to love what they're creating. But that they don't owe you shit to like actually fit into the mold that you created for them. You know what I mean? Like if you think, oh, this guy shouldn't be doing this, whatever, like that's your problem more than their problem. Like they're gonna do what they're gonna do regardless. And I felt that way I felt that way. You guys know about the Kanye situation. Like I don't agree at all with certain things that he says, with certain mindsets he's had, with certain things or whatever. But that's what and I'm not trying to justify it saying I separated from the art, but it's just like, yo, everyone is. He's not gonna. I don't kind of want him to fit my mindset of what I want him to be anyway. Because that's too like plain. Kanye broke mold, and
not to get on Kanye because we will be here all night. But
yeah, and I hate to bring it back to him all the time.
Well, because Kanye and Cudi, it coincides.
Yeah,
but it's like what Kanye was talking about in his first two albums, where he was like, yo, he was super enlightened. It's like it sucked to see him go this other route. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that's where I was coming from with it. Maybe everybody wasn't like, oh, because he was supporting Trump or whatever. No, it had nothing to do with that. It was the fact that, like, yo, like, dogs, you were like talking about like shit for people. You understand what I'm saying? And like on your first 2 albums, which is what made people fall in love with you. And then now it became like this whole, like he just became like a whole different character. You know what I mean? And it could be because he became a part of the Kardashian family where he saw other avenues. You know what I'm saying? Which I get it. You know what I mean? But it was where I was kind of like, damn, man, like it kind of sucks that like you feel this way. Yeah. I felt the same way when 50 said the shit that he said. No, I got you. You know, like, yo.
But one thing about
this,
that,
like,
I don't hold this. I still pump R. Kelly music.
I was like,
and that, like, you say that shit.
No, I think we all do, bro.
What?
We all do.
How the fuck we came up with R. Kelly?
He's just talking about like people who don't agree with their politics.
I was saying like, yo,
that nigga
just
got
because.
nothing to do with this shit.
But I don't hold his life to his art. I just don't do it. No matter, even if he could have been writing about somebody else. It's like the Frank Ocean song. I didn't stop listening to it afterward.
A tornado.
Yeah, just because now I knew it was about a nigga.
Like talking about his first time with a dude.
Yeah, I didn't care. Fuck it. So in the same light, I go back to that point in terms of like the Cudi shit. Like Josh said, like he has the right to do whatever art he wants. But I also have the right to be like, you look stupid in a dress.
Yeah, that's why I respect
that.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. We all have our opinion.
Oh, and that's why I said when the thing came out,
we should be able to express our opinions too.
Same way this. No question. No one should be.
If he was stripping, I'd throw Usher bucks at that nigga.
Well, that's why Ali would jump in and be like, guys, this is all a business.
Yeah.
And then we would be talking about Ush bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Business is business, man.
Yo, dogs.
I don't know the story.
The Ush bucks is fucking hilarious.
He was known for going to strip clubs.
With counterfeits?
Yeah, counterfeits. But with counterfeits with his face on it, though.
Yo, Bizkit has been on a fucking roll.
Oh, that was real?
That's real.
That's real. Those are real.
That's real.
He's like fucking
strippers have posted.
Yo, bro,
right? They posted.
Usher is the fucking man.
And then he tried.
Yo,
I feel you.
Moment of praise for Usher right now.
The idea.
And then the
idea is genius. I know you love it, and egotistical, and I know you love it.
The way he tried to explain it, he was like, I don't define money into like, money doesn't really matter. And I'm like, yo, dogs,
money don't matter to you. You're rich,
you
bro.
Really had money.
Ush bucks and say money don't matter.
Bitches is getting naked in a strip club for dollars, and you talking about money don't matter. You're a millionaire.
And he's throwing them Ush bucks.
Yeah, crazy.
Yo, is Bizkit?
No. Those bucks weren't real, right?
They were.
Yes, they were real.
Do you like the profile? Do you wonder what picture he decided to use for that right there? Do you think he took a separate picture, or do you think they have to go back to like the archives?
They took it from the archives. I seen that in the mountain picture.
He took the side of his lip that don't got the herbs on it. That nigga Usher's dirty.
He did a Nothing Was the Same type pose on a dollar bill.
Like Lloyd Banks album cover.
Nah,
I'm good for more.
Hold on. We're underestimating his genius now because I really
you
thought
are an idiot, son. It's not good for more. The dollar bill.
Nigga, I really thought that was some internet made shit.
Nah, yo.
He got Ush bucks for real.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I respect the idea. Like, not that I respect the idea. I respect like
what was it?
Keep
it one Usher.
keeping it in one Usher. Yeah.
Is that the name of this episode? It might be keeping it one Usher.
Yo.
Well, they were saying that they were like, I'm gonna keep it 2 Ushers with you.
Yeah.
Usher's a legend, son. Fuck music, yo.
Yo, listen.
Ush bucks.
For real talk,
What's your beef?
Bizkit said, nah, bro. Usher a villain. He was in the club with these.
Yeah.
Monopoly
Monopoly money, yeah.
Pretty
they had
much,
this shit where like, yo, they had I sent it to you, Josh, with fucking
who blew up his spot?
I ain't got no money.
Yeah, that
on
shit
Instagram.
was fun.
Oh, you saw the one where like him on the
Dog.
phone, like, no. What?
Oh, the
famous
the fucking confessions video.
Yeah.
So he pretty much was in the strip club
That's
making
genius.
it rain with Ush bucks, yo. Like
Who put him out there though?
you can't make.
I think some of the strippers. I know they definitely posted
the
pictures.
strippers.
Wait, were there hundreds involved with the Ush bucks?
From what I seen, they were
What do you mean?
just
They were $100 Ush bucks, bro.
they were owning.
I get
blue
like,
notes, bro.
hold on, I get like, yo, I just threw 10 racks on there, but here's 1,000 in Ush
No,
bucks.
that's not what I saw. I saw actually just Ush bucks, and they were saying, the women were saying like, yo, and these have no value. Like I can't resell these because now they're popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
you
But what I'm curious of, is
I think
that
you can on
they
eBay
go
or something, right? Exactly.
Can they go on eBay and be like, yo, I got the first Ush buck.
Yeah, word.
One of one. Or one
I'd
of
pay for
1,000.
Ush buck, B. That's
You
fucking
wild.
fire.
You paying $5 for one Ush buck,
Somebody
and then
said-
you end it right there.
Somebody said
Max.
Harriet Tubman rolling over her grave. Yo.
Yeah, wow.
Tub dubs.
It's tough dubs.
Oh, shit.
Harriet
He's
Tubman
like, yo, this
Facts,
government ain't going to do it for us.
Yo,
I'm going to do it for us,
yeah,
man.
I wonder who did that.
Yo,
shit,
I know.
dog.
I can definitely see him flipping it and being like, "Yo, you know what? We need to have black-owned money."
Yeah,
you know what
word.
I mean? And just,
If he's smart and his PR team is,
Yo,
they should.
honestly,
Yo.
Usher
He could have done it and be like, yo, you got those real Ush bucks? Yo, they're crypto now.
word.
NFTs.
He
Word.
1,000.
Look at hey, Handsome was like
He
it makes all the sense in the
1,000% was
world.
selling
Yeah.
bitches in the club.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
yo, these are Bitcoin. Look,
Yeah,
each
word.
one of these
Nah,
I give you,
the
they're
NFT shit.
Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
They could
Just think
be
about it. It's like
NFTs.
art.
They just released an Undertaker
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Yo. Shit's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, I mean, it has to be digital.
You would
though.
know,
Digitize it. You take a picture of an us,
bro.
bang, there you go. That's
the shit that they
NFT,
can
ho.
sell on NFT is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
It's gonna lose its flair for a
course,
while,
yeah.
and then get to normalize.
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
it's
But
just
it's definitely gonna be a thing.
It's
It's allowing
Stabilize.
people,
Yeah.
if you're good at Photoshop, you just put out an NFT.
Yeah,
Good at Photoshop Illustrator, you put out an NFT.
being good in Photoshop and Illustrator is like essential now. But I don't want to get into
I'm
that.
trying to put my project out as NFT shit.
Yeah, yeah, you should.
Like, I really want
Because that's the
what I'm
future.
Trying to figure. It's like, but it's confusing because you have to do like 5 different steps to get it to be NFT available on like 2 of the top NFT networks type shit.
I
But
think Cuban owns one of them.
mother sucker, so smart like a fart.
Damn,
Yeah,
you remember
maybe it's
Nipsey? He had 10,000 copies of his album, and he sold each one of them for $100.
Yeah.
And Jay bought like 20 of them or some
Yeah.
shit like that or whatever. But like
By the way, Jay did
The-
not buy DMX's
the buzz.
thing.
That's false.
I knew it was false in the beginning. I just
Yeah.
went along with it. It was
Damn,
kind
it
of
was
cool.
so- yeah.
But then,
That's kinda
Swiss
whack.
Beats came out like that is not true.
Okay.
Think about it. $10 million.
That's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
That's robbery.
Yo, but didn't somebody pay like fucking chump change? This guy.
Michael Jackson for the beat.
no, not Michael Jackson. It was this dude recently. It was Justin Bieber's manager again.
Oh,
Scooter Braun?
Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
Didn't he pay like
he paid
fucking,
$300 million.
Yeah, but for mad people's masters,
No,
including like
for
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift.
for Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
he bought the
and-
company.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was a
yeah.
part of bought
Yeah.
that company, but that company was more. No, they paid more than $300 million, I think. Right?
I think her catalog alone was
Was
the
three-
$300
yeah, it
million
was valued at
aspect.
He got it. He got it for pennies though.
$300 million is not pennies.
For Taylor Swift masters.
No, I get it, but
He's making
still,
that back easy.
It's not $10 million.
No, I got you.
That's the part that
No,
to me
yeah.
is like-
I thought the same thing though.
That's
Like,
why
when
I
I saw
thought
10 million. I'm like,
yeah.
but like I said, I just
Even
was-
Lil Wayne's catalog is not worth $100 million.
Yeah, it was
If-
Lil-
if
it was
he
Lil
really
Wayne, right?
sold it for $100 million.
So now let me ask you guys.
yeah,
this.
that's the one I was thinking
So
about.
how's this
Lil
going to
Wayne.
work for X? So say Josh wants to do a song and use an X sample. His kids are going to get
Example.
paid.
You sound like Ali.
Yeah, you did. You
An
did.
X sample.
Like example?
Oh,
Example.
X sample.
What about every time
How
he
does
tries
that-
to say these, he writes this because the I sounds like E in Spanish? He's
Leave my
like,
boy alone.
these guys are crazy.
These guys are. I didn't even realize.
I see it every time, and I'm like, yo, nobody's gonna correct them. I'm not.
I'm not
I'm not
either.
gonna do it.
Teddy will.
I'm not. I do it in private.
When,
Like,
when you're feeling salty for sure. you
These.
when I feel like what am I cancer right? When
Yeah.
when I feel
You
like
feel being
shit.
vengeful.
Yeah,
when
boy.
I'm eventually- yes.
When you wake up in your
But
mood.
back, how does that work? If Josh wants to clear a DMX sample, is his kids like his estate eats off of that, right?
Yeah.
Like how does that work?
Whoever-
you sent the article
Yeah.
about clearing samples, so that's
What I sent was
Yeah.
it was who was talking again? What was the artist
JID.
talking again? It was JID talking, yeah, and
Jit!
he said something this week about like it was like last.
He
week.
said, yo, you old farts need to stop this shit. Let me clear the sample. I'm making hot music. You're gonna get paid anyway. What are we doing here?
Exactly. He's like,
Oh, so like
he has
older
a
artists are
project
holding
ready.
onto it or something?
He has a project ready, right?
Okay.
And he cannot put out. He's waiting on this one song to get the sample cleared.
Okay.
And he's been waiting like 2 months. He's like,
Wow.
yo, I've been waiting like 2 months and I can't drop my
And
project
it's
because of this one song.
Is there a state?
I don't know who he's
that's
working
holding it
with.
back?
Well,
Yeah,
what ends
no,
up
no,
happening,
that work.
whoever owns it could be a company.
Most
a
of the
company could own the publishing.
A lot of times the artists themselves feel so prideful about the project.
Yes.
Because the company is they're about business.
Yeah.
But the artists themselves, a lot of times, be like, there's been a lot
If
of
the
times the artists
artist
will be like, I
owns their publishing.
refuse for my song to be sampled, period.
Because you remember Pharrell them didn't pay Marvin Gaye's estate.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And that's one of the biggest songs of that fucking.
They try to recompose it. That's
5
why.
years. Yeah.
Because they try to recompose it. They didn't really use Marvin Gaye shit. They try to recompose
and that was the-
the thing.
Yo, but dogs, that
I
shit
don't know. I
feel
sounds
you.
like
That
fucking
shit
got
to
to
me
give it up, man. That
like the
shit
Vanilla
sound-
Ice beef.
Remember, it was ten, 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 ten,
Who-
ten, 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 ten,
And
ten,
Vanilla Ice is
was-
like, no, but my thing is like, ten, 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 ten.
That was with that was with Freddie Mercury, them right? With Queen, right?
Yeah.
that's what he stole from. Yeah.
Pressure.
which he
No,
gave
yeah,
Queen
yeah.
life again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that.
No, they had another one bites the dust. They had another one
Yeah,
bites
nah,
the
yo,
dust. around
Queen
that time.
has
Yeah.
fucking Mondo
And
hits.
we
man.
will
Are you
rock you. They
crazy?
played it. We are the champions. They played
Yeah,
it every
exactly.
fucking, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They got
All I
hits.
do
We will
is
rock
win.
you.
All I do is win has taken over for We Are the Champions now, though.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All I do is win has become that song for when a team.
It's funny
wins a
how
championship.
like white America buys into these songs
White
that hip hop
America.
community did not fuck with. All I do is win.
Party
I
up.
mean, if you're gonna listen to it, I'll listen to it.
All
I
I
don't hate
do
the
is
song.
all I
but-
do is win is a party up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
Stop. No, do that. Party Up is a good ass fucking song, guys. Fuck, man. I feel like
I'm not gonna. I'm
Why
not.
are
I'm
you
not gonna
looking
talk.
at
I'm
me?
not gonna. I'm not gonna throw
yes.
dirt on.
Get
on
on
X's
here
name
with me,
right
Why
now.
you
man.
saw-
Like,
you
yo,
saw-
No, because
Party Up
he
is the
wants.
shit.
I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Oh, you
song.
saw Faid dance to like party up?
Yeah,
Like,
word.
Are you
Like,
looking? Are you
Where the
started?
fuck did I dance that shit?
All right, well, back to the sample shit.
Yeah.
I can understand both sides, right? Because that's my baby. Like if I made a track and I made it sound like,
I got a question for you as soon as you finish.
I don't see. Again, I also don't believe anybody should be too attached to what they do, especially if you're gonna be reimbursed. Like if you're gonna eat off of it as well. Like Just Blaze saved that guy's life when he used the "You don't know what you're doing."
I didn't even know that.
That guy was like in the dumps. In the dumps.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was
Buddha said
living in a car.
Buddha said he might be a cab driver. He might have been a cab driver.
It was some
Oh
shit.
yeah, he's right, Buddha.
Yeah.
You're right. He was a cab driver. Yes. Yes. He was a cab driver.
And when
Yeah,
Just Blaze
yeah,
uses,
yeah, yeah.
his family thanked
For you
Just
don't
Blaze
know.
like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
you don't
you're
know
right.
what you just did for us.
Damn, I haven't
Nah,
heard that
you
story
don't
in
know.
mad long, dog.
Get it?
Yeah,
You don't
get
know?
it?
Yeah.
This guy's hot like the spice.
I'm on fire. Past
MOP
2
did
weeks.
really good on the remix.
They did. They did. A very underrated song.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
Why are you
okay,
laughing?
but to respond to what you said right now, while I agree with that, and I
I
get
was
that.
waiting for your question, but okay.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
oh,
I'd rather
okay.
hear your question because I know my point's gonna
No,
be.
so like as an artist, say you have this song and this was your baby, right? And then somebody comes with 20 years later comes with some fucking trash that he's about to spit over it, right? Are you gonna keep your? I'm not gonna say you're giving up your integrity, but are you giving up your integrity to be like, yo, you know what?
question.
Yeah, use it because I want the money, or are you gonna stop him from his project? So you got to look at it both ways. You could be stopping him from his project, but you could also be like, yo, I don't want to hear my shit on this person's thing. Like, how does that work as a musician? Both of y'all.
Well, me first, as if I'm thinking.
It's all good.
Joshua wasn't fighting you to talk, motherfucker.
Thank you, Billy.
I'm gonna edit this one out.
No, don't
I
edit.
see-
That's
Don't
you,
edit that
dog.
shit out.
Hell no.
I seem like a dictator.
Nah, hell no. That's beautiful.
No, because the song that always comes to mind for me, right, is on Celeste. My favorite song is always "Drunk Tonight."
Yeah.
Like to me, it just makes me so happy, and I've been dying for somebody to fucking take that and throw it on a TV show or some shit, whatever. Cool.
It's a good idea, actually.
And now, but I think forward, right? So if I'm thinking to the future, and remember that kid that his real name is Diego, the weird white kid with the tattoo under here, that he was like popular for like 3 years ago. Fuck, man. Diego knows who he is.
Apparently wasn't that popular, though.
He was, because we talked about him on the
forgot
show at that time,
His
right?
name was Diego.
His real name was Diego. That's why we're making fun of Diego. But anyway, let's call him Little Chopper, right? So if I think like Little Chopper is here, and he's like, yo, let me
NEL
use...
Chopper.
No, Little Chopper.
His
I
name
want-
is just Little
I
Chopper?
like
It's-
NLE Chopper.
I was
Oh,
gonna
you're
say, is it
making
one
up
of
a
those
name. Okay,
is it
okay.
one of those young boys NBA
A white
young
kid.
boy?
He was a white kid, and he just looked like an idiot clown.
Oh, you're talking
but-
about Zan, Lil Zan.
Yes.
Lil Xan.
Bang. Damn, see? Lil Xan.
Bro, you're way off.
Yeah, nah, yeah. What he was saying
I
is way
made
off,
up
right?
a name.
You're Lil
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah, yeah.
No, his real
His
name
name
is
is
Diego.
Diego. His name is Diego.
Lil Xan's
real-
real name is
His name
Diego.
is
Yeah,
Diego. Yeah,
it's
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
his name
he's-
is
No,
Diego.
it
White
says
boy.
Diego, man. Diego's just the name.
Yeah, there's
San
some
Diego.
Juans that are black, man.
Niggas gonna go say, yo, Julio Jones.
Yeah, word. Julio Jones, dog.
His name should have been Julius.
His real name is not Julio though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Julius, right?
Which the story is really weird. Like when I read it, his name is like Martavius or something like that.
That is
Jones. But like we just call him Julio for short, and I'm like, yo, his mom had an affair with a
Yeah,
Julio.
word.
That's the only
That's
way
a
I could
weird
think of
thing.
it, yeah.
I love it though.
She
That's
had,
ill.
she had a friend.
football
She had a
player,
friendship
Julio
date with a guy
Jones?
named Julio.
Julio
Yes,
Jones just sounds like an ill name if you didn't know the player, you know?
100%.
Yeah,
That was
word.
fire.
Anyway,
it
back.
sounds better than Martavius.
Yeah.
Let's reel it back in. If Little Xan wants to use Drunk Tonight, and he has a crazy following, I'm not concerned that his rendition is going to do anything to mine. If anything, I know it's going to bring attention to it.
That's what I was gonna tell you right now.
I just took God's Going to Cut You Down.
Even if it's trash. Okay, so what happens if he doesn't have a following? Then you're not going to.
But he's gonna pay money though.
It has to be.
What if he
like
pays
the
you money?
I
amount.
wouldn't. You know what? I honestly, now think about it, I still wouldn't care because all his little following
what I was gonna
might
say right
bring
now.
somebody. So yeah,
That
Josh
shit
is
doesn't
right.
affect the original song at all. That's what confuses me. It's like all they're gonna do is redo something in your song. They're not gonna redo your song. They're gonna redo the beat in the background
I'm
or
disagreeing
something.
with you guys, by the way. I'm asking you guys as artists.
no, I get it.
Like,
No,
how
I
do
get
you
it.
feel about that?
And the thing is, like, they might chop up your song. If they don't chop it up, they're gonna redo the song, the beat in the background, whatever. Just like fucking loop it. And they're gonna use it. They're gonna spit whatever they're gonna do over it. You may not like it because it's gonna be probably way past your time anyway. But you're gonna get paid, and all it might do is, like you said, bring attention to your song.
Yeah.
Because if anybody who digs through the samples and shit like that, which a lot of people do, it's very common, especially nowadays.
Oh, I love hearing a song and be like, oh, I remember that
Exactly.
shit from fucking
Dog,
this song or
but I'm
whatever.
gonna say that I've gotten mad plays of my God's Gonna Cut You Down rendition.
That's ill.
because when you hit Shazam, my shit comes up when you're looking up Johnny Cash's song.
Wow. Wow.
So I have like I'm like this
This
shit
nigga
is
Soulja
cheat
Boy.
code.
So
Yeah,
who's
he's
paying?
a cheat
Who's paying?
code.
So
This nigga
you're
Soulja
paying
Boy.
Johnny
Nah,
Cash.
Chetty,
They
that's
take-
fire.
they
Chetty
take-
said,
This nigga Soulja
Chetty
Boy,
said he's
dog.
Soldier Boy.
This nigga
because
Soulja Boy.
art there's
This nigga Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy had it where there was a reason. Like every time you typed it in the club on YouTube, and yo, for some reason he had some code where you'd watch in the club, but the next video will be Superman.
Yeah, that's
and he said it.
That
up.
is true though. Superman
Yeah,
used to come up
he's-
I
he
think
said-
after every song at some point.
Dogs, every time I look at our fucking episode on YouTube, check us out on YouTube. You'll see fucking working on the weekend,
subscribe.
usual.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, why is this the next
word.
song?
What the fuck
Drake
is
has no
using?
affiliation with us.
Yeah,
It's
I hear
play-
you. That's facts.
It's really, it's called ad buying basically.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
The same way how you
Like
did
SEO
Google
type
ad.
shit.
Yeah, so you,
But they got to be loopholes.
100% has to
That's
be
what I'm saying.
loopholes.
What
there's
is-
loopholes and they're paying crazy
Nowadays,
money.
But
nowadays
back-
there's less loopholes.
But back when
Yeah.
Back in the day when it was like a
Soulja
little
was doing it, when YouTube was new,
That's what I was saying.
yeah, it
'Cause
definitely
YouTube,
was something he was
Nah,
doing.
that's
YouTube
a
got it
code,
on-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
they
definitely
had a
said he was
coding
doing,
thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
YouTube
probably-
got it on lock now.
Yeah.
But back then it was probably ways around things. For
Any
sure.
50 Cent video you pulled up, it was Soulja Boy right
But
after.
yo, props to
crazy.
you for that though. Smart man.
Yeah, yo, Johnny.
no, it wasn't on purpose.
Nah.
But it's again, and now I go to people
They
whose
collect their
estate.
royalties though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
but
a
it's
great
people's
thing.
estates that have no problem with it. Like Johnny Cash's estate, because there's songs that I've tried to put up that get blocked for the smallest sample.
What's the
For
sample
the
that you
smallest
tried?
sample.
You don't want to shout nobody out. What's the sample that you try to use?
I can't even remember what it was. I had to change 2 songs to get them replayed by somebody else changing to keys for the EP
Some Vanilla Ice shit.
because they wouldn't. Yeah, fuck it.
I know. Fucking
You trying to block me? Block your mama, bitch. Anyway,
Chess players over here.
But that's what
baby.
these dudes. I mean, it sucks because big producers can do that. I was gonna say that. I just wanted to put that up.
Yeah.
I've seen big producers. I think Just Blaze and Kanye have gotten an orchestra to replay something they needed to play and to get it sound exactly like I'm talking about, like a
Change
whole
keys.
band in a fucking studio. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, Kanye's good for that though. Yeah, he gets like a real live.
yeah,
band and
exactly.
shit like that.
Just Blaze too. I was gonna say.
That's
right
fucking
now.
ill. Yeah.
Remember you had that band that did Show Me What You Got. What was that band? What's the name of that band?
Because that's-
1500.
Because that sample was from
1500
Shaq
nothing?
from Africa.
1500.
It was an Isaac Hayes song.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they used that sample for "Show Me What You Got."
I didn't even know he produced that. I thought that was just Blaze.
No, I was talking about Just
No,
Blaze.
well, it's an Isaac Hayes sample though.
Oh,
It's an Isaac
okay,
Hayes
okay,
song that
okay.
they sampled
Do you
from.
think Kanye did it?
But yeah, no, that's interesting hearing that from you guys. Like how you guys feel about like a wax. Like, yo, what happens if you think that song is fucking trash? You just fuck it.
But this is my thing. How does it affect your? Like, and I get it.
Yeah.
Because as an artist, sometimes people really like. I'm not. Sometimes all of us are really, really attached to our work. There's beats that I won't give away that I've had for like 5 years. I'm just like, yo. I tell myself sometimes like, just give it away, man. Because you know what, it got to go somewhere.
Would
like,
you ever
instead of sitting
would you
on
ever
it.
ghostwrite for somebody?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Say if you had a song.
I would never let somebody ghostwrite for me.
Oh,
Letting you know right now.
okay, I know that. But say you have a song, right? And like, yo, this is my baby. Like this song is fucking fire. I know the song's fire. But when I was on it, it wasn't moving like it should have moved. And like, yo, this person,
I'm okay
a
with
popular rapper goes says, yo, I'll give you 10 bands.
I'll tell you right now,
personally okay
you
with
do
that.
it? Yeah.
If somebody comes to me and they really want to purchase a song like, let's say, Drunk Tonight, they're like, yo, I want to re-sing it. I want to do a little additions to this and that. I'm like, by all means, baby, just make sure I write something else in your record. I'm really
Yeah, yeah.
good. Yo, check this shit out.
Yeah, for sure.
Da 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 da.
I know someone.
I'd rather that than it
Yeah.
just be in this abyss of my mind forever and a day.
And that's also us speaking where we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because one thing is like for right now, I don't have the ego where I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I need to be. I'm like, yo, man, I made something amazing, man. Like I know I'm part of it, and I'm making a lot of money off of it. It can help me, like you said, with future things or whatever. But
yeah.
maybe people who are established don't feel that way because they don't have that. They don't need to gain that.
Would
you
you
know,
ever
for that
become
situation.
a regular writer? Like if somebody was like, yo, I just want to hire you just to write. Would you do it?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best positions you can have.
Okay.
Because yo, to be a
It's a dream, son.
to be a celebrity.
No, not in the dream sense of like you're writing R&B records. I'm talking about you're writing bars.
No, I get it.
How would
Even
you-
bars,
how
yeah.
would you do it?
I'll do it.
Yeah, like if let's say for some reason, like let's say somebody like Rich who has a following with his Rich Life brand and every richlife.com.
Shout out.
With a Y, by the way. Let's say him. He's like, yo, handsome, I want to
Say
spit.
people like his look and he has like,
Yes.
the, shit, the
Yeah,
style.
and he
whatever
has the
gives him it.
following.
That's so
Right,
important
right,
today in
right.
music,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the way.
You
It's
could
like
tell he's
essential.
probably not a
Fresh
good
Montana,
writer.
it's fucking trash.
But I would go and write for him. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, yo, let's do it,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
You
Okay.
be the image. It is what it
Right,
is.
right,
Fuck
right,
do
right.
I care?
You're with it.
Yeah.
10 years ago, would you still do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That came with age.
That came with age.
Yeah, I
that came
agree.
with the fact that you
I
realize,
agree
like,
wholeheartedly.
damn, not for nothing. As long as my art is out there, it's out there.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Younger you, like Josh was saying earlier. Yeah, he's like, at first, nah, I got to be me though. You know what I mean? Because I still got a chance. I could do this shit. And not that we don't have a chance just because we're in our 30s. Hold on. I'm just saying the ability to hear my shit on the radio or to
And
see
know
people
it's me. I don't need it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
But I wasn't like that before. Like you
Because
said,
you're
I was
comfortable
younger.
in
I
your-
wanted to be
You're
that
comfortable
nigga.
in your own
you know?
skin now, where it's just kind of like, I don't need to be that nigga. I could just be like the guy.
No, like I am that nigga, regardless of what they think.
No, but
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
I'm talking about
Exactly,
you know
exactly.
you are,
Yeah.
but like I don't need everybody else's like justification or you know what I mean.
Which is really, let me just tie this into the whole episode. This is really about the whole episode, what you just said right now. Because it has to do with are you okay with friendship dates or not, is whether you care about what people think or not to some extent.
Comfortable in your own skin.
The Cuddy dress thing is whether you care about what people think or not to do something like that, or, you know what I mean?
I may
And a lot of the answers to that has to do with, yo, if you know who you are, then you're gonna go along
But
with it.
am
You're gonna do
I
what you're gonna
am
do, you know?
am I less confident because I don't want to see another dude post a picture of a fucking lobster with my girl on the other side? Like I don't want to see that. That's what we saw. That's what we saw in that article. I'm not comfortable with that. And does that make me less of a less confident? I don't think so.
You think Draymond Green is like less of a man because he thinks his opinion on women's sports and shit like that? Like, do you think because he's an NBA player, he has his place, everybody knows who he is, yet he still has this part of him that's like, I ain't watching women's sports like Handsome said.
Well, Draymond shit is like with him is like, yo, he's just saying that they're just complaining as opposed to like making like strides. But like, there has to be some type of protest in order for you to, you know what I mean? To like, there has to be some type of awareness, and that's what the women are doing. Do I think the WNBA should make the same amount of money as the NBA? No, because the NBA is carrying the WNBA right now financially.
And the WNBA is boring. It's
you
boring.
need the fan base.
Yeah,
You need
Right.
the
They
fan
don't.
base.
They don't have the fan base.
Is WNBA coming up a little bit? 'Cause I feel like they've gone a lot.
They've
little
got,
bit
I
more.
think in the last,
a lot
It's coming up,
better.
right?
the
It's a lot
last
better.
10
No,
years,
they
they've
have
gone up
Only women's
2.2%.
sports in this country that gets
But
as much attention is
it also
women's soccer.
it also doesn't help though with the WNBA that for female athletes, I think they have to go to school for like 3 years at least. It's like football for them, for men playing football. So like there's a freshman right now at UConn that's fucking nasty, and like NBA players have come out and said, yo, she's ready for the league. Like she needs to be in the WNBA, but she has to do 3 years. Like that's a part of the problem. Like if she's nice enough and this girl's 19, imagine what she would do in the WNBA. She would attract people to be like, yo, this girl's fucking has a baby face, but she's shooting threes. They call her the female Steph Curry. Like she's nasty,
No such thing.
but that's what they
They
call
call her
her
the
though.
female Steph Curry because she's shooting from like 27 feet out.
No, but she also like she also has
Couple
no
feet, like 1 foot behind the 3-point line.
The male 3-point line?
Her run,
Exactly.
her run in the tournament was kind of like steps with Davidson.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they were like, "Yo,
Oh,
this
okay,
chick
okay, I
is
got
like,
you.
you know." But and
I'm
then,
just
like,
fucking around, by the
they
way.
honed
Yeah,
it.
but I'm
Nah,
not.
he's right.
I'm
You're
kind of
right.
not.
You're the feminist on this show.
I am.
So,
I am.
this is not me. You know what I mean? Women already hate me. So,
Oh,
you know what I
30
mean?
feet away?
But
Wow. 30 feet away is for real, dog. Come on, that's 5 feet.
What Draymond is saying is that like, yo, instead of complaining, do something about it. But like,
Yeah.
you have to like say something in order for it to, you know what I mean? There has to be some form of complaint.
I
for you to
don't
be
knock
like-
them for doing it,
Because-
but let me ask you: did the NBA ever do that?
What's that?
And maybe they did.
What's
but did
that?
the NBA ever do that? And they should do it. I'm not saying they shouldn't.
Oh, it's like
Because people
stand-
should fight
what
for
do
what
you
they
say?
should.
What do
They
you
should
say
fight
stand-
and use whatever
Stand up for
information.
the WNBA?
No. Did the NBA ever like compare their what they were getting paid to other sports or something like that, or you know what I mean?
No,
like,
they've always been well
No,
paid.
I just think they just know.
fought for their. You know, they didn't really
Well,
fight
yeah, that's
for
why the
aside
Play,
from
the Play
Oscar-
Association
exists exactly. No,
Oscar
in that way.
Robinson actually, he's the one who got free agency through.
Okay.
There was no free agency, and Oscar Robinson got that like he was the one that like went in front of them and he was like, yo, we need to have a players association. You can't
Okay.
just hold us like that's like some slave shit. You
Yeah,
can't
they
just
were
own us.
owning them. Yeah.
And Oscar Robinson was the one who actually started that.
That's
you know what I
nice,
mean? Where
yeah.
he was just like, yo, like we need to have some type of freedom. We need to be able to move and like go to other teams. And if we're not happy someplace, we need to be able to go. So
That's
he
good
started
info.
free agency.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So
I never knew that, yeah.
yeah, so it's one of those things with like
So exactly. So there's precedent even of people because you know you could say whatever.
it had
but
to
like,
start somewhere.
Exactly,
though. It
yeah,
had
yeah.
to be somebody to be like, yo, I'm fucking playing for this team. We only got like 50 people in the stands. You know what I mean? It's just like the culture sucks here, but I'm stuck here because I got drafted here. You know what I mean? Because it's like, imagine back then punishing somebody. I know we're getting off topic a little bit. Imagine back then punishing somebody for being good to go to that shit franchise.
Yeah.
That has no following. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what
that's gotta
happens.
suck.
in
You know what I mean?
Almost every sport.
yeah, but now you have, because of free agency, and the Players Association, you have that whole, yo, I don't like it here. And you know what? I'm going to find my way to wiggle my
no
wiggle
question.
my
Now
way
more
out.
than ever.
Right.
Now I think it's actually a little bit over the top.
So for
to be honest with you, but
Draymond to
whatever.
say that, see, Draymond went to a great college, which is Michigan State. He went to a phenomenal organization in Golden State. So what real trials and tribulations has he really had in his professional or college career compared to these ladies? You understand what I'm saying?
That's a great point.
So with the ladies, they're more like, yo, like we're not like, and again, I go back to it, yo, they should not be getting LeBron money. Like they don't draw LeBron numbers. It just it can't happen.
They don't sell LeBron shoes.
But
They
do
should be
right.
getting bench money.
But hey, you know what though?
I'm not just,
There's something wrong with it. I'm sure they're
Yeah,
not getting that. No.
that's what I'm saying. They
No,
shouldn't
I'm
be
sure
getting
they're not
paid
getting-
pennies either.
Yo, dog.
But
It
the
doesn't
thing
work
is,
that way
you have to
because-
get paid by the worth of the organization.
It goes
Yeah.
to like the people that own the teams. Technically, they own like a bunch of other franchises as well.
Yeah.
It goes to that TV money. That's the most important thing.
That's
Advertising, TV,
And the NBA is carrying them right now.
Yeah, the
you know what I
NBA
mean? So
carries
they
it.
can't expect to.
it's
in a lot of ways.
and it's
equal
so
pay.
hard.
Even the
to
fact
get
that people
a
watching-
viewership. Like, are there a lot of women sitting at home watching and betting on WNBA basketball, or
I
not
know
even
some men
women,
that
but
bet on
are there
WNBA.
men?
Is it-
Watching
degenerates.
WNBA basketball. No, they don't have that same enthusiasm because the athleticism is not there.
Unless they have a daughter.
Or
No, but
Yeah.
and no,
Even with a daughter, it's
Honestly,
boring.
Shaq-
you
Shaq
want
got
to
in
watch
trouble-
the highest level of every sport.
Shaq got
It
in
just
trouble
so
for saying they
happens
should
to
lower the
be
rims.
you're right, Chetty.
That-
Fahid.
Men play the highest level of every sport. That's what it is.
No, you're
Because
absolutely right, Fahid.
of-
For real.
Everybody's gonna be like, "What's the best?" Oh, I want the best champagne. I'm gonna drink the best
But
champagne.
the women,
we look-
the women's soccer team is way better than the men's.
That's
soccer
why.
team.
And that's why it's so
They should get-
popular.
But
they should get paid-
overall-
they
They
should get
should.
paid the same amount as
They
the fucking
should.
men.
Oh,
The
but
men are
oh,
trash.
but
still,
and the women's team is
overall-
fire.
That's not even a question. But that's soccer. You know how they do. They always
It's not even
yeah,
that with
they're
soccer.
different.
Overall, men still play better than women.
yeah, it's
Well,
still
they
like,
Just
may-
because they're
they
specific
may
But
be
teams.
able
that
to
team,
beat-
the Olympic team or whatever,
that
like
Olympic-
they should definitely.
That U.S. soccer team is
Yeah.
good. The women's team is good every year, dogs.
And
For as long as I've
they're
been on-
going to get there
I'm
just
actually
doing
more
20
interested
or
in
30
watching
years.
them than watching the men because the men fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they never play in, like, the important tournaments. You know what I mean?
Nah.
This is for an average soccer fan. Like, I'm not even or
They
below
have
average
here
soccer
and
fan.
there. The
Yeah,
men
here and there. But,
yeah,
like,
they
the women, you're
borderline.
watching them play, like, important games.
You're
you know
still
what I'm saying?
speaking about like an anomaly, right? So it's not like the
normal.
there's not enough proof for them to be able to get paid what they should get paid.
So what they got to win? Like 50 medals?
No, they got to have other
No, I get it.
factions of it.
Because
kinda
like you
do
said,
it
the
and
sport-
be consistent with it.
the
Consistency
sport-
brings what you need.
Yeah, because the rest of the sport, if you think about soccer overall, is still dominated by men. Is what he's saying. So like the more women catch up to that, then then you close that bridge a little bit. 'Cause
That's
like,
what
You don't think
conversations
you don't think
change.
you don't think winning has something to do with it?
No, but you're talking about
Should
one
have something to do with it?
particular, like it's an anecdote. What you doing right now? Because it's like a Olympic team, the women's
Well,
Olympic
that's what
team.
I'm talking about. Soccer. I'm at WNBA, NBA.
No, but
that's-
soccer as a whole
still on
is different than
soccer, the
soccer,
sport. Yeah, yeah.
the Olympic team of soccer
Yeah,
of
you-
women.
I mean, you're comparing once every 4 years.
That's what I'm saying,
they're
exactly.
disappearing from the mind.
Versus when everybody watches soccer for
Every
all those
4
years,
years,
they're watching
and they're
male
coming back,
players.
Yeah.
What?
So
in
it's
the-
like
what?
the-
Globally.
Globally.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I get you, but I'm talking about in America though.
Yeah.
I don't see why they shouldn't get paid the same as an American soccer team.
Yeah,
because the American soccer team is never that good. Like, what they made it to like what the final 8.
But like I
League
said,
ones?
part of
Well, I
that has
think
to
it's
do
equal
with
now, though. I think it should be like around the same thing.
I don't think
The
so.
US,
But
women's
that's like
against
been
men.
Part
that's
of-
like a big thing.
part of that has to do with that though. Part of that has to do with that, like people who are part of like the global soccer thing. It's still part of like the males here are still going to get paid somewhat similar to what global soccer male players get paid.
So it's like
You know what I mean?
they're
So
gonna-
it's- they're
they're
still
gonna
setting
watch-
precedent.
They're gonna watch the men because they're gonna play Portugal, which has Cristiano Ronaldo, which they'll watch that for that.
yeah,
that's
in a
what
lot of
that-
ways.
that'll
Yeah.
get more
They're in
eyes.
that field.
All right,
They're in that field. You know what I mean?
You got to,
I'm fine with that.
you got to pull in the bread. Unfortunately, you got to.
Like they're in that league. They're in that field. They're in that
Overall.
category.
Ush Bucks talks bullshit.
No, but
I guess.
one thing I wanted to say about that too, though, is
Damn,
like,
the man.
but women
I
with
think you're jealous of Usher, low key.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm
low
like,
key.
yo, why
There's
did
nothing
I
wrong with
make?
that either?
I don't know.
That he made Ush Bucks.
hand dollars.
out. You should have made hand dollars a long time ago. Actually, one of the first people who ever made their own dollars.
Hand
Not the
dollars.
one of the first people.
Hand dollars.
But one of the, that reminds me of Banksy. Banksy, remember he actually made his own dollars and
Yeah,
threw it
I
off a
remember
building.
Yeah, but that was for.
That's art.
I get it. That's why it doesn't matter. It's for art.
Come on, bro.
Art should not have a price on it.
Let's take us home, man. Take us home.
Ladies and ugly men, thank you for joining us this week. It's been a glorious week.
Yo, handsome
He got a WBLS voice on.
Yo, dog, handsome hates baseball, dogs.
I've avoided the baseball topic 3
We
weeks
have had
straight.
the baseball topic 4 weeks in a row.
Listen,
and he's avoided
next
it.
week.
All right, next week we'll be
No.
talking about
How
420
how
because that's what you guys
All-Star-
want to talk about.
All-Star week, we'll talk about baseball. All-Star
July,
yo,
in
yo.
the middle of the
I'm-
summer, I ain't
let's
talking about no
Let's,
baseball.
let's watch it play out. Let's watch it play out. Halfway point, we'll be like, yo, where do you think the Mets and the Yankees are? But next week, on the 420 episode next
We
week.
can talk
Yes.
about it a little
Yeah.
bit, a little baseball stuff, because now baseball players are going to be getting high most likely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For their injuries.
Hopefully.
Yes, for their injuries.
They're baseball players, you know. There's like
Yeah,
They're
no.
already bored. They might as
We're
well
going
just
to
smoke in the
discuss
bullpen.
overall weed culture. Like, weed is now legal in New York, you know, so this will be a good time to discuss
Best
that.
country in the
It'll
world.
be our special Purple
Even
Cup
though we're a
Champagne
state.
Sure.
for 420 episode. So that should be fun.
Word,
So-
definitely should be fun.
Or hope you guys join us next week. It's been a blessing. Guys, let's bring it in.
Shout out to all the supporters.
Chase. Let me pour a little.
Cheers.
I don't want to give.
Shout out to Buddha and Fa.
Yo, Buddha and
coming
Five coming.
through.
Hopefully,
Yo,
you guys
thank you
can
for
make it
coming
next
through.
week
Yeah,
as
if you guys
well.
make it next
Word
week,
up.
that'd be
Let's see.
great.
Can you do back to back?
I've done back to back. I don't know about Buddha.
Hey,
I
yo.
can speak for myself.
That goes in the Kid Cudi category right there.
Hey, yo.
The pause. When I saw Kid
I don't like
Cudi
seeing
in
my
the
brother
dress, I was
say things like
hey,
that.
yo.
Same way you don't like seeing Cuddy wear. I don't like seeing my brother say things like that.